another orphanage.
Jesus, guys.
Wait, I told you guys about my orphanage idea, right?
Oh no. Oh no.
So it's an
I'm
orphanage,
scared.
but it has an orphanage, but it doesn't rely on donation. It relies on whores. Okay, so the whores goes out, they go do their job, and then they come back with the money for the orphans. You feel me?
Guys, you live.
Are we live?
And we're live!
Oh shit! Don't steal my orphanage idea.
I am
Every
Shugabush. Joining us today is DeViBos, Roopels, and ShadowSun, and maybe some other people later. We don't know, we'll see if they show up. Anyways, welcome to episode 11, everybody.
What a start, guys. What a start.
Oh, wait.
Roopels and his orphanage.
It's a good idea,
up
okay?
with
It
that.
makes sense.
It's not an orphanage, it's a orphanage.
It's all.
Okay, that clearly went there.
Oh my
Very clearly went
Oh
there
my goodness.
immediately. Debbie, are you sending it to the Create Today thing? Or
I'm sending it.
Ah, crazy day.
Yes.
Mm.
Really good. Yeah, the
They
people
won't-
will listen to you.
They won't
if
stop
you
giving me
post.
WhatsApp notifications.
No.
Constant.
Dude, I just mute them.
Yeah, nah, same.
But
But Great I still like your stuff. You just annoy me.
Yeah.
yes, I'm not
The
gonna lie.
groups are busy.
I'm
The groups
really
are busy. I'm not gonna
curious.
lie.
That's the thing. I'm
No
curious
offense,
to see what's
guys, but you annoy
happening.
me. Wow.
I'm curious enough to see what's happening, but I'm not curious enough to be, chit-chatting on it.
No, I'm not
that's
reading.
it.
I'm not even reading, dude. I'm not even gonna try to
I read
follow
the
the
last
narrative
two
that.
messages. On a Friday, I see. Oh
It's
wait,
not-
no wait. There was a challenge this week. Oh wait, what are we doing? Then I
Every
messaged Debbie.
week.
Debbie,
Yeah,
what are we
yeah,
doing?
Ruben
for the-
always just comes at the end. He's just like, wait, what
Debbie-
are we doing?
Dave, you gotta remind us, dude.
Yeah, you gotta
Okay,
remind us
I'll-
that you are more intact with this. Oh yeah, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, today we are interviewing DeViBos.
Dun,
The
dun, dun.
Whoa, do
Yeah.
you mean the DeViBos?
Schmepi scared.
Nah.
Oh my god.
We're not giving
my
Schmepi
God.
some time yet. Get him back in this box. Gets out the
Yeah.
taser.
Schmepi, go
Back in the box. Get back in the box.
Slapping with some pancakes. He has no idea what to do.
Just,
Get out the
just like
spray
me,
It
it's like,
started this
Schmepi,
morning.
I told you not to come out.
Get out
Why
the
do you abuse Schmepi, dude?
Get out
He's
the
an old
spray
man.
bottle, dude. Just no. Hey, no. Or just
Throw
throw the
that
meat.
newspaper.
Throw the meat back in the
Yeah.
cage.
Yeah.
He dives off to the meat. Okay, so. Alright, yeah. So, yeah, we also have a meme of the week. Guess you people will be looking at it through the whole podcast. There's no context behind the meme of the week this week, so
It just is.
it's just
It's
for
just
those of you
there.
who have been wondering why is there every week a random meme just standing there. That's our meme of the week, so we just do that. to
It
give
never
you guys
makes
a little-
sense because it's always something we talk about before, like in the pre-show.
Yeah,
yeah.
So we just find something funny and we put it up and we do not address it at all.
yeah, that's
It's
the
just
thing.
there.
We just leave it.
We
Yeah.
laugh at this
last
like,
week.
aha, it's funny, and then we just leave it.
Like last week, we
Look-
had Humpty
Yeah.
Dumpty.
It's the white elephant.
And Humpty
yeah.
Dumpty is not funny, but it's funny to us.
Because Devi looked
And that
like
is
Humpty
all
Dumpty
that-
last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked like an egg.
Oh my goodness. That should have been the meme of the week. That eyebrow thing that you did was just too bad. Too bad. Oh my goodness.
Post Devi's face
almost
just
died.
right
Wait,
there.
did you shave your eyebrows too?
Yeah.
He-
Look up,
What?
look up
he
in the
did-
chat.
Yeah.
Look up in the chat,
Look
dude.
at the
I didn't
chat.
even notice. Dave, you're a madman.
Just
Dude,
look a
look
bit
at
up.
like-
Look, just scroll a little bit up in the
Holy
chat.
It was bad.
I look
already-
like
It
an
was
egg.
I
bad.
already posted the sticker though.
It's bad, but I didn't shave my eyebrows for real. It was just a Snapchat filter.
Ah, boo.
No,
I'm sorry,
boo.
do
Dude, I have to go to
hear
work.
Do I hear a bitch in the chat?
Mario puts in the chat.
Put in the chat.
Oh,
saying,
oh,
what?
oh.
All right, but
That was
anyways.
Snapchat. Anyway.
Okay, so ladies
So-
and gentlemen. Oh no, wait, Roopels, you were about to say something?
No, you got it, dude. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay, does anyone want to introduce Devi?
Devi is a very cool dude.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Next,
He's a cool
Aw.
Sinky.
he's a deftige knappie.
Let's Afrikaans gegaan.
So DeViBos is somehow the most popular, least popular member of the group.
Yes.
He has like don't take offense to this.
He has the way
He has-
with the ladies.
He's a he has about 4,000 followers on TikTok, but somehow he knows everybody high up. We don't know how this is. It's truly a phenomenon.
It's literally
Yeah,
his
I
head
have-
side.
I have like some of the, I think I have like the least amount of followers, but everyone knows
Matthew
me.
does. Matthew does.
Oh yeah, Matthew, yeah, of course.
No, Kenzie does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
Kenzie's sitting at.
I've got 12. 12, 17.
Hey.
Wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
Double digits.
Oh yeah. Double...
Kenzie's TikTok page link in the description.
No, no.
The
She
name's
does a
on
lot
the
of
clock.
dances there.
I just
Okay.
post memes, guys. I don't do silly things like dance and all that.
Are you calling our dances silly? How
No.
dare you?
How dare you call my daily squats silly?
crap. Yeah, no.
How dare you
How
call
No,
my
RuPaul's.
unending
you're-
dragons?
Dare
You're-
betray the renegade like
Your
that.
renegade. Your renegade was bad, but your sister rocked the hell out of it.
Dude, your sister's
Oh, yeah,
good
yeah.
with those things.
Yeah, your sister rocked that thing. You were a little bit,
We should have
yeah.
her on an
No.
episode.
You should. Nobody can do orange justice like me. Okay.
Yeah.
What's
Oh, yeah,
orange
that's true.
justice?
Back in the good old days of ironic Fortnite dances. Now it's
Yeah.
not ironic anymore. It's just
yeah.
sad.
It's just,
Oh, what?
yeah.
Let me guess. Because it was one of the first dances, they're laughing at it now and saying it's what? Those default things where they boo on you because you don't have.
Jeez,
money.
Ruben is so out of contact. Out of contact.
I know. I am. I don't play Fortnite.
Jeez.
Eat
No,
me.
basically,
Well,
Orange Justice. The story behind Orange Justice. What happened is
Oh yeah.
they had a competition. Fortnite said, "Okay, we have a competition. Whoever wins this competition, so you have to create your whole original dance." They said, "Okay,
The
whoever
hashtag
wins
Boogie Down challenge.
exactly." So they said, "Whoever wins the competition, their dance will be put into Fortnite."
It was
as an
hilarious. It was hilarious because so many kids just went to Twitter and doing this horrible dances. I
Yeah.
remember sitting like on the pavement with my friends, and we're just looking at this and just cracking up.
Yeah, there was some of
Such a
horrible
good thing.
dances.
Yeah.
Isn't it like those? That just reminds me of the those kids react to old songs and stuff. And then it's the Snoop Dogg, the one where he's like cleaning, looks like he's.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
And then the guy's like,
Yo,
"Oh my god, Fortnite!"
Fortnite.
And then you just
Fortnite.
take the kid and
No,
you throw him in
no,
the lake.
guys, no.
I had that exact same experience in the 7th grade because we do this thing where we get shirts and we can like draw a picture on the back and then everybody gets to sign the shirt. I wanted to get Bill Cipher, but my mom was like, "No, he's from a second." I was like, "Okay, I'll get a Pokeball." But so I went to my 2nd grade teacher, and every single kid in the class was like, "Pokemon Go! Pokemon Go!" And this was back in 2016, so you know.
So
No.
every day I
And I was
play
like, guys,
Pokemon
have
they
Go.
were-
Have you ever played Pokemon Red? It's pretty cool.
I mean, I
Oh,
actually have
no.
Pokemon Go now because I walk a lot and stuff.
I don't have enough
and-
data for Pokemon Go.
Yeah, so I played for
Yeah.
like a few minutes, then I'd put it off and stuff like that. Because I'm a hard time Pokemon fan. Like I still played Red. I used to play Red. I still have Fire Red. I actually just
Ooh.
got my Charizard to level 100, maxed out the other day. I still play it, and I
Man's
play
a beast.
Emerald, dude.
Let me tell you, dude. Pokemon Sword was the most disappointing purchase I've made in my entire life.
Dude, I saw the
butchered-
villains. What the
It
hell are
was
those?
dude,
so
butchered.
boring.
They butchered my whole childhood. My whole yes.
Yeah.
I have the original Pikachu card, Gen 1 Pikachu card, but dude,
Get that verified.
I saw someone okay, so I was babysitting these people, and they're like, I'm like, okay, what are you playing? They're like, Pokemon. And I'm like, okay, which one? They're like, Sword. I'm curious now. I'm saying,
so-
okay,
oof.
may I have a look around? And then he's like, yeah, sure, and stuff. I can't believe how, it's just,
It's just bad.
nah.
It looks like an HD port of a PS1 game, like with the mechanics.
Oh dear.
It's purely disgusting.
It's so low effort.
Okay, but I like
had
that
the-
your Pokemon can walk alongside you. That was pretty OP, dude. Like, if I had that in Red or in Emerald, dude, jeez. But
But that's just one random mechanic. It's like with iPhones, they put one new thing every year, and then boom, bam, bam, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, boys.
And I have an iPhone, so I can say this.
I told you I had an iPhone. I told you it had an
Yeah.
iPhone.
We were
Yeah, Roopels,
discussing it in your iPhone earlier.
Do you have to use your? Do you still have a headset jack, or you don't?
No, dude. Screw the aux cables. I'm in the future now.
Lightning.
Sure, I'll pay another 150 rand for aux. Why not? I actually gotta do that because I got these mics that like hook into your phone, which are really good, but it's only aux, so I gotta get the dongle now, dude.
Oh my
oh,
goodness.
that reminds me of that other old joke.
Oh, I love
That
it.
other one where it's like a guy who takes the fruit to the fruit store and then is like, yes, I've got another problem with my apple.
Oh,
Puts
that
the
thing
apple on
was
the table and
legend.
is like,
The
oh
blackberry.
dear, that's
Egg
an old
falls out
apple.
of blackberry.
I want to get my son an eggs box.
And then
But
he's like,
blackberry
what
is
seems to be
frozen.
and then it's like, I tell you what, let me try booting it. Nah, it's crashed. And then you can launch the BlackBerry from the desktop. It's like, well, I've already tried that a few times, and all it did was mess up Windows.
I watched that video so
That is
many
so
times.
badly
Old
That
man
is
British humor is
amazing.
great.
That is
Oh,
boomer
yeah.
humor, but that is good boomer humor. Okay,
Boomer
so,
humor.
ladies
Oh
and gentlemen,
my
today we are interviewing DeViBos.
Whew,
Who wants
Yeah.
to crack at the first question?
I'm scared.
goodness. Go Roopels.
Oh shit! Wait, I was looking
I'm
at
scared. I'm
WhatsApp.
hella scared.
One of my friends just said, "A good video, bro. You did good research, editing, and jokes. It was just too bad you were in it, you know."
Oh shit.
Ooh,
Oh,
Ow.
Ooh,
Wow.
ooh.
That's how
It's
it's
so
done, boys.
Shun-
Hey, and
shun
welcome,
on.
angels.
Angels.
Oh, hi.
Yay! Hi.
She came from the Blockcraft.
Yeah,
Yeah, from the block.
from the blocky universe.
Mm.
Wait, Angels. How is
offline.
Ow.
I don't know. I went to go eat and then
Angels? How is the thing going? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Moist
Oh
boys.
my goodness.
Thanks. Epic. Okay. So let's go. Let's solve these questions. I got a good one. I just have to find it again.
Oh,
Alright.
good grief.
Divs.
Yari,
If you
yari
were to
does
switch
it.
places, if you were to switch places with one of the primals for a day, who would it be?
Matt.
So you can.
Why?
I know exactly why.
Why?
So he can irritate you even more.
Oh my! I should have figured.
Oh my goodness.
Should have known.
Because you probably inherit his musical skills, so you can just like blast Damas.
Oh, dude,
out
I
of
would,
the saxophone.
I would learn epic sax right away and just the whole day.
Dude, I vibe to epic sax.
Okay, I won't do epic sax. I'll do something
Why?
else. I'll do
Do
Megalovania,
Careless
I
Whisper.
swear.
No, do Careless
Dude,
Whisper.
you're telling this to the original Sans? He
Damn it,
man.
plays both of those things, dude. He actually does play both of
He
them.
does play saxophone.
Dude,
Mm.
at my party, dude, let me tell
No,
you a
he
story
plays a
quickly.
trombone.
At my party, he comes to my house. Like, okay, so he arrives at my house and stuff like that. I invite him over for a few minutes. okay, yes, I was drunk and stuff like that. But what I remember is,
Poor
okay,
guy.
so then
No. Oh, wow.
when he went home, he messaged me. He says, "Tell Marcus to come over and stuff. Well, to come to the front door and stuff." So now he's standing there at the front, and Matthew, he starts playing Epic Sax Guy and Megalovania, dude. Dude, the vibe. The vibe.
Oh, well done.
This kid just comes into a party full of drunk people and just plays the saxophone. That is a
Of
great
course.
visual.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
so awesome.
That's
see,
Matthew's the
fantastic.
bomb.
I'll swap with Matt any day. I'll swap with Matt.
Hey, Dave, I have very good
Nice.
internet.
Okay. Now
Okay.
he's weighing his options.
Yeah, now I'm like, now I got choices, but it's only for a day.
Have you seen
know,
my
Uh,
router?
It's only for only
only
for
for-
a day.
Yeah,
You
you can do
kinda
more
tried.
damage with Matthew.
You're trying to bribe him with a router. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, dude. So one
My
thing that people
internet's better
yearn
than
for.
yours.
Man,
You have.
Kenzie, you're running on.
I
Yeah,
see
I'm
what you
running
did
on
there.
data,
I'm
but
not
that's
I
what
see
I'm
what you
saying.
did there.
I'm not going to
Don't.
even finish.
Don't even.
my,
No, don't. No, don't. Zip. Silence.
Zipping
Okay,
that.
I'm
next
just gonna
question.
smile with like a 20 meg fiber line here.
Flip off.
I've got a, I've got a 50 meg fiber
Damn
line.
it! Damn it!
The Roopels, you just got owned.
I got a 50 meg fiber line.
How much?
50. The bottom Wi-Fi.
Oh, I thought it was like, what the hell are you struggling
okay.
with there?
Oh no. I'm on the
Insane.
top Wi-Fi. I'm not on the.
Struggling.
I'm not on the bottom Wi-Fi. I'm on the top one.
Bruh. I just had a great
Okay,
idea.
guys. Questions
there
for
maybe-
Debbie.
Wait, before that, Ruben,
Yeah.
is there possibly
Ouch.
like a cupboard or a wardrobe or a closet you can fit in downstairs?
Why?
Because then you could just be in there and do the podcast, and then we won't have any problems with lag.
You sound like he's gonna sound like MadPad, like MadPad does his
The
own
only
videos.
thing is,
Well, that's how
everyone
covered.
else is
That's how I do
downstairs.
voiceovers.
Everyone else is downstairs, and the top Wi-Fi only gets
Yeah,
what,
because-
a portion of the bottom Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Yeah, it only gets a
L.
portion of it. I've struggled.
that's
a
why.
lot.
That's why everybody's downstairs, and they left you upstairs.
They're like, you can struggle upstairs, boy.
Anyways, next question. Who wants to?
Okay.
May I?
Go for
Ruben,
it,
go.
Ruben.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
your absolute favorite food?
Absolute favorite food has to go to my boy Garfield lasagna.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
definitely.
pretty
the
good.
lasagna.
Oh my gosh! Don't tease me. Don't.
Dude,
don't.
a good lasagna.
Are you sure you're not Italian, Ruben? Because it seems like your main diet consists of pizza, lasagna, and spaghetti.
Pizza, pasta, put it in
Pasta,
a box.
And put it on my beep beep.
I'm not gonna
Oh my
finish the
goodness.
song.
Come on, you're not gonna finish that, but we started with
Definitely.
orphanage.
Yes.
Alright,
Hello.
I definitely need to like mail lasagna one day.
Oh, please do. Please
it's
do.
gonna.
I don't know how that's
be
gonna
lost
work, but-
during shipping and stuff like that. It's gonna come out.
You
It's
guys
gonna
are very
leak out
far
the
away.
past kit and it's gonna be all moldy.
No,
No.
you freeze it. You wrap it in
Yes.
newspaper. Wrap it in. Put it in one of those freeze boxes. You know the
Yeah.
polystyrene ones that you normally put fish in.
Yeah.
Wrap that in newspaper. Put it in a cardboard box.
You've got it
works,
planned
man.
out.
Look up there, still frozen.
Might work.
Yeah, and overnight it. That might work. Yeah.
This is the plan.
Angels
now
is
I'm
onto
hungry.
something.
Now I'm hungry. I'll pay for the shipping, I swear.
Oh, so Ramaphosa says we can go to restaurants now.
Yeah!
Connor's is-
finally.
Oh no, wait, but Connor's happens on Wednesday night.
Oh dear. Oh,
Ruben is
dear.
just like, just
Oh
funny.
dear.
Damn it.
Okay, let's do a podcast at Connor's.
That's annoying. Annoying.
Nah, I don't think that. I don't think that's a
What a
good choice.
wonderful world.
You feel the silence, Devs?
Okay. Yeah,
I
I know
feel
you
it.
got that.
So What a wonderful world.
Discord lag, how I do love you.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question.
Okay. So, rumor has it that there's a purple plushie toy living in a box in your cupboard named Frank. Who is this Frank?
Frank.
And why are you keeping him captive, Debbie?
Yeah. There's currently Frank is in the closet. He's in a box.
Oh, phrasing.
Yo, dude,
phrasing.
you gotta get out. It's game on.
Phrasing.
There is an actual plushie in a box in my cupboard.
Oh, is it real?
Okay.
It's real.
I have one question. Does its arms extend?
No,
And
it
does
does
it do
not
a little
extend.
dance? And
No,
is
it doesn't.
maybe?
Is it
Do you call
arms?
one four? Do you call 144 frick? Frick.
Also,
No.
Frick.
does it have an on-off switch?
It does not have it. It's just a normal plushie. There's nothing. It's
Oh,
a normal plushie.
So it's not T-posing at all times.
It's not T-posing, no.
It does have big ears.
2.
Yes.
Now the freak
Where
has come
did you
for
get this plushie?
Toys R Us.
Wait, what's
Why?
Okay.
Oh, I
Because they're
totally
bankrupt.
misheard that.
Where did you get this plushie? I got it. It's a plushie, a normal
Damn it, Roopels,
plushie
now it's in my head.
from Toys R Us.
14901 freak. Freak.
Frick.
Okay. So why are you keeping him
143
captive?
4. Now the freak is at
I'm-
your door.
Ruben, calm down. David's trying to answer.
So I'm
Dave's
keeping Frank hostage, or not hostage. He's just waiting for the right time to go. So it's for a special someone.
What is he on death roll?
Oh.
No. It's for a special someone, and I'm just waiting for the right moment to send
What's
it.
her name?
Does this woman maybe
Oh.
Is it a woman?
maybe has context with your
Let's
boss?
start with, is it a woman?
Yeah, this is my boss's wife. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the boss to go and
It's your
go and
boss.
leave again.
Oh my.
Yeah. Babysit
Okay,
the boss's
Debbie.
wife.
If Debbie's boss is listening to this is a joke. It's
Hi,
a
Tony.
me.
Yeah.
Davey
Tony,
doesn't
listen to me, boy.
Is Mr.
Yeah, I know
Tony.
you don't know me, but I'm very persuasive. Okay, don't.
I did not start the joke, Tony. It
Okay.
was them.
It was our genius.
Yeah. Yeah, it was me putting
Cool.
damn
Oh,
foot in
my
it.
Okay, next question. Let's move
Okay,
on.
Move on, move on.
Angels, move on. Angels. Hi.
Hello.
Anybody?
Hello.
It's your
You
your
gonna
turn,
ask
girl.
a question or?
I'm trying to pick one.
Oh,
Let's go with what is your most embarrassing public moment? Something cringeworthy that happened when you least expected it.
Oh,
Schmepi came out of the cage at the wrong time.
no. no. Schmepi can come out at any time. Everyone just, for some reason, everyone just loves Schmepi. I don't know why.
Yeah, everybody.
yeah. Everyone loves Schmepi.
Except when his volume is on 10 on call.
Or when you accidentally forget, like my headphones has this thing on the side, you know, where I can scroll for the volume, and it's like sensitive when I lie it back down on my pillow, and then it just suddenly rolls to maximum, but then it's quiet. I join call, and then I just hear, just uncontrollably loud thing, and then you jump up, you fall off your chair and stuff, you wake up, you sit up from the ground, you're like, what happened? Then you realize, oh, my ears are hurting. Then the pain kicks
It's like a
in.
flashbang.
Okay, but back to the question.
Yeah.
Okay, so most embarrassing public moment. This thing sticks with me. I hate it. So, I was at the gym.
Oh.
I got on this. Flippin' hell, I hate this so much. I got on this machine. I did not have a clue how to use it.
Whoa.
I thought it was a leg press. It wasn't a leg press. It was do with your legs, but it wasn't a leg press.
Oh,
This guy comes up to me and is like, "You're this buff dude." Now I'm just gymming here, and this guy comes up to me. He's like, bro. By the way, you're using the machine wrong. I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah, this is not what you're doing it for. You're using it wrong. Now I know him and his friends have been watching me for quite a while.
Aren't there instructions on the side of the machine?
No, this machine looked different than other machines. There were no instructions on this one. I usually look at the instructions, but this one there was no instructions on this one because I specifically looked at this. I'm like, where the hell's the instructions for this? What do I do this for? And yeah, till this day, after that, I didn't go back to the gym. I just kept paying the fee.
What was it?
It was for. I used it kind of like a leg press, but it was actually for your calves, if I'm correct. I just it was to do with your legs, but it wasn't a leg press, and I used it like a leg press.
Just try to block the memory out of.
Yeah, I just try to block it. I'm just like, no, get away from me.
So somewhere on the internet there's a video of you doing the
Thank
wrong
goodness,
thing on a
no,
machine.
it was
Is
before
it
the
on
time.
video?
No, it was not on
I
video.
will find this. I will find it if it
Oh my
was.
goodness.
If you
I
search
always-
hard enough, you'll find me at Barnyard dancing. If you search hard enough.
If you search hard
Oh.
enough, you'll find me.
You'll
doing
find me at
awesome
Barnyard dancing.
corners.
A video, something called Davy, the greatest stepper in the world. A friend of mine uploaded the video, and I'm just like, thank goodness
This
that
needs,
is lost.
this needs to be
I
found.
might
Good luck with that. I tried to find
Oh.
it myself. I
It
hope
shall
you
be
deleted it.
found.
Oh,
It
please
shall be
delete.
found.
Is it on YouTube?
It's on
Oh.
YouTube. You can try search. You're not gonna find it. I can't remember what it's called, but it was
Oh.
something like Davy, the greatest stepper in the world, something like that.
If you look hard enough, you'll find a video of me raging at a leapfrog game.
Oh.
I don't know where.
Oh,
I think
wow.
it's somewhere on Facebook maybe, but it's not on
Found
my
it.
mom's Facebook. What?
No,
Lies.
Found
Did
it.
you?
Yeah, lies.
Send the link.
jeez,
Oh.
my heart. I'm just like, no.
Wait, you aren't Legion.
I'm just like, this dude is better
No.
skilled at searching than I
You're
am.
not Legion.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
are Legion.
We are Legion.
Yeah.
Tayo
Yeah,
creatine sabes.
Oh.
Okay, next question.
Okay, Roopels.
Oh, wait, excuse me while I go search.
Oh my word.
I'm just chatting, dog. Okay. Ow! I'm in a completely dark room and the questions are very white. Okay. No, shall I already asked that?
Oh my goodness.
Vote your vote for top game of all time. I want to hear this.
Oh, top game of all time.
Get shotgun ready.
So,
Shotgun with malicious intent.
Okay, let's do two. Let's do your favorite and
Yeah.
most objectively favorite.
okay,
Yeah.
most
Like,
objectively favorite.
Objectively best game
Okay.
you've ever played.
So honestly, one of the best games I've ever played in my life, and I would continue to play till this day, Tomba 2 on PlayStation
What?
1.
rings a bell. That really.
I have no
rings
idea
a
what this
bell.
is.
Tomba 2 was a PlayStation 2. It wasn't very well known, but it was one of
Wasn't
the most fun games.
Wasn't that the game where you build a space station and then you can go to other galaxies?
No, not at all.
Nah,
You
no,
basically-
No, that's No
I'm
Man's
thinking-
Sky.
No. What's it called? No. I'm
One
thinking of
man's
something
lie.
else. I'm thinking
But
of something
Tomba
else.
2, honestly, one of the best games I've ever played. Now, my vote for top game of all time, that is a difficult one. That is a
So many
hard
good
one.
ones.
There are a lot of good ones, but it honestly, one game that touched me, that still sticks with me today is The Last of Us. Honestly, that
Okay.
game.
Don't
But-
spoil. Don't spoil.
No, I won't. No, I'll never spoil. I won't.
Okay.
Never. I won't ever spoil.
Why, though?
But that game,
Oh.
specifically, I'm a guy that loves story-driven games.
Okay.
I live for story-driven games. So if you give me a game with a good story, I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of it.
You mean like those types of choice game? It's like
The Walking Dead.
The
Telltale. game.
Telltale.
Is it
Telltale
like that?
series. Yeah, like Telltale stuff.
I do enjoy the Telltale series games, but that's a little bit too much focused on story. I do enjoy it. It's fun for me, but that's a little bit
Ruben
too much
will
focused
remember
on.
that.
Do you make those kind of choices in Last of Us? Is
No.
it like? Oh, okay. Cool.
No, it's a complete. It's got a narrative story. So it's got. There's no.
It's linear, no choices.
Yeah, it's linear.
Epic,
There's no
perfect.
choice.
I love that.
I don't know about part 2.
Part 2 will probably
but-
be the same.
Yeah, but I know part 1 that it's linear. You just go through the story, and those type of games I absolutely love.
I want it so bad,
I mean, I never.
but I
got
gotta
that
get
much of it,
Cyberpunk
though.
first.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
That's a thing that's still gonna.
Oof,
That's a thing that's still happening.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's September, dude. I'm saving up right now. Yo, can we just
Sitting there with £1 coins. I'm saving up right now, guys. I'm saving up right now. Can you hear the coins clacking against the table?
Can we have
Listen to
little
my
Roopels is the idiot
cents, My
section?
50 cents.
Can we have little Roopels is the idiot section?
How so?
I recently got SpiderMan, right?
Yeah.
So there's 2 versions of the game that you can get. It's the normal game.
Oh
Shut
my
up.
goodness.
Versions of the game you can get. It's the normal one with no DLC and the full one with DLC. The
Yeah.
full one is like 60 rand more. That isn't that bad.
Oh, no.
But for some reason, my stupid ass monkey brain went like, oh, I can save money! And then I got like the cheapest one and I started playing. Spider-Man is a really short game. It's really
Yeah.
easy to complete 100%.
It-
So I
it's
look like
not
I look
that
at the
hard.
DLC. I look at the DLC. 120 rand each.
Yep.
Bruh. I'm a fool.
Believe me, I paid that 120 rand each time a DLC came out.
I don't play games like that where you. Oh no, you wanna play the rest of the story? No, you need to buy.
No,
this.
it's not that. That's an
Want to buy
it's
our
not an EA game.
Yeah, it's not EA. This is just it's
This is
literally
EA,
just
which
expansion.
literally has
Yeah, it's
you
just
paying
more-
everything. The more to complete the game, or just release the same game every year.
Yeah, and Spider-Man it's more game, but it's not like you need this to know the story.
I see.
Yeah.
But when you go like Destiny, ooh.
Did you guys see for
so,
Resident Evil
so you want the
3?
Master Pass, the Season Pass, the Gold Pass, the Platinum Pass, the Dirt Pass? Have you heard?
The
Have
Battle
you
Pass,
heard of
what
the
you want,
Limestone
what
Pass?
pass?
Dude? Ooh-wee.
So, the source code for Resident Evil 3 got leaked, right?
Uh-oh.
And people have been using that to make mods and stuff. And the mods that come with it, it's like you play with Shaggy, Scooby, Shrek. It's like the most memeable.
like Skips.
Oh, dude, it's like.
Can you make the zombies go, bro?
No.
Bruh.
All the
Bruh.
zombies are replaced with Herbert the Pervert from Family Guy, and they make the noises like.
Hey, Quiz. Oh my goodness.
Quiz. And then, if I'm correct, I think Nemesis is Shrek, if I'm not mistaken. And then I think you play as Shaggy, or I think what's the guy's name? Carlos is Shaggy or something like that. But yeah, dude, yeah, the source code got leaked. So in other words, people have started making mods for the game and stuff like that. So that's good news
Oh,
and
yeah.
bad news, because Rule 34 artists are going to make a lot of yeah.
Yeah,
Fastest,
nope.
fastest things in the universe. Bullet, car, bullet, light, hyperspace, Rule 34 artists.
Yeah, not even a few hours after they announced PlayStation 5, people have already made it.
15 minutes, I counted.
50 minutes? Are you
15 minutes.
Oh yeah, the PlayStation 5 artwork guys.
Yeah, they are good.
They are really
It had the
good.
it got the Shad Man's performance. You know it's legendary then.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Anyway,
Okay, next question.
Okay, let's see here. You're in a public bathroom at a place you are visiting.
Oh, no.
What is this, D&D?
what was this, Zach?
Roll for initiative. You're in a public bathroom
Natural-
at a place
natural
you are
-1.
visiting and just did a number 2. Then you realize your stall has no toilet paper. What do? This is D&D.
I take out my sword and slash.
Want to know the real sad part about this?
You sacrifice a sock.
No, this actually happened.
Huh?
Oh no.
Dude, working in the mall for 5 years. There's no other place to go. You gotta go to the public bathroom, bro. You gotta go. No, I remember this specific day. We were hella busy. And I ate something the previous day. I wasn't feeling well. I finally got a chance. I go to the bathroom. In a hurry.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, once everything happened and I looked to my right, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, no, this cannot be happening. So, your boy, now I'm in the stall. Now I'm in the stall. Now I'm listening if anyone is here. I'm like, okay, I don't listen if anyone is here.
Press F to use
Splinter
scent.
Cell.
I go all Splinter Cell. I move over to the next stall. And I get toilet paper there. I'm like, oh hell no, man. And there was still about 4 hours of work left, so I knew I had to make a plan. It was horrible, man. I felt so bad. Kenzie's enjoying this way too much. By the way, Kenzie did most of these questions, and she did not know that this.
Kenzie did this question?
Yeah, and Kenzie did all these questions, and she didn't know that this actually happened. It was a horrible, horrible day. And after that, doesn't matter what public restroom I have to use there, I first checked if there's toilet paper. I first checked. I checked the roll, and then I feel above the roll if there's another roll.
Do you
I double
sacrifice a
check.
sock?
Dude, I have to work. Hell no.
Didn't Radio Rups once post that thing where if you run out of toilet paper, and he's like, he looks at the sock. Well, he says, okay, first of all, obviously the underwear goes.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, but then you're still sitting there like, okay, I'm still not done. You start looking at your socks. It's like, yes, it was a Christmas gift, but okay, one of them has to go. We'll make an excuse later. And you're still not done, so you're saying, "Oh well,
made.
guess we're not going home uneven."
Ah,
Okay,
second sock.
but you're still not done. You look down at your chest. You say,
my
"Okay,
goodness.
my wife is going to be very mad at me. This was a nice tie." And it's one of those that you take, like a towel, and then you like take it at both ends, and then you just like
The floss. Welcome to the PrimalCast. We talked about shit for a while.
Katie made the perfect question. Yeah, she did. She did make the perfect question. You should see the rest, guys. Ask the rest. There's still loads. Kenzie's enjoying herself.
I'm just waiting for Kenzie to start wheezing. So
Yes. We've done it
Like a
once before.
Ruby.
stop, no.
Now we got two things up today. It's like
Alright.
Lekker Ruby.
So, are we gonna carry on with questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, go Angels, please
Alright.
save us.
Which places before COVID-19 did you enjoy going to in your area?
Okay, so it wasn't in my area because there's not a lot we can do this side.
Is your boss's house?
This thing is gonna say. No, there's one place I loved going.
Tony, lock up your wife.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
Hide your wife, hide your kids.
Because they're climbing in
Maybe it's
your
under the
windows.
Hide your wife, hide your kids.
They're climbing
Hide
in
your
your
four-wheelers.
windows.
Debbie's coming.
Climbing in your
Okay,
windows.
so,
they're
but the
snatching
place
your people up.
Ruben, give Devi a chance.
Okay, Tony.
You've been told.
Oh, guys, I'm in trouble.
So
Yeah.
the one place I love going, it's about an hour's drive for me. all the way to 4ways, I love going to Bounce.
Yes.
Bounce
What's
is
bounce?
trampoline park.
It's
like Rush.
trampoline place.
Yeah, it's like Rush, but just better.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Them
Bounce-
are
It's
some
a lot
fighting words.
bigger.
Dude, Bounce is way bigger. It can't compare to Rush. Rush is good, but Bounce is just...
How
We
big's
have
the,
Rush
how
and
big's
hop
the one
around.
in Joburg though?
Yeah, I think there's 3 in Joburg.
What?
It's like how
Yeah.
big is the one in Joburg? Yes.
The 4ways one is one of
Yeah.
the biggest ones.
I think we have like 1 or 2 in Cape Town.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
in
Of
Joburg
Rush,
we have
not-
one.
Bounce.
I mean, we
So
have
there's
one,
actually
and
2
then
places.
we have another place called Jump for Joy, which is a lot smaller and a little bit.
Ah, yes. A lot
Yeah,
of
in
my friends work there.
Joburg,
They
they've
pay
got
good.
a 21 Jump Street. They've
Yeah,
got
I've
21
heard.
Jump Street as well, yeah.
I've heard about the 21 Jump Street as well.
Mm.
But there's 2 places. It's Bounce, and then there's one Hyde Park. I go all the way to that new metro to experience
Oh.
4DX.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, we got that at Gateway.
What's
Ah,
that?
4DX.
Okay, Devi, you gonna explain or?
I'll quickly explain.
Awesome.
So basically what 4DX is you watch a movie, but the seats move. They spray you with mist. If there's a mist, it's basically a whole 4D experience. So you move
Wow.
along with the movie. They smell sprayed in your face.
Yeah.
There's
And
lights
then all
flashing.
sorts of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a whole different experience to watch the movie. So usually when a Fast and Furious movie comes out, we usually go all the way
You
to
go in
Hyde
a
Park.
car.
Yeah, we go to Hyde Park, we drive in a car, and then we watch the movie in 4DX because it's just so much better to experience those types
wow.
of movies.
Do you guys also have those ones where it's like the interactional one where they give you guns and then you go into the haunted mine and you shoot everything? Because we have like, okay, so you stand in front of the 40X, then you have the interactable one, and then you've got the plain normal movie one.
No. The
Oh.
40X
You guys don't
theater
have
is new Metro, so they
Awesome.
only show
Oh,
movies.
so you guys have the new Metro one. We've got the
Yeah,
Circuit
it's a new
That
Metro
sounds like
48.
fun.
Oh,
my
it's
goodness,
ha-
that
it's
sounds
so
like
much fun.
Yeah.
Have you
Alex
guys heard of
is, though.
3D movies? They're pretty cool.
Can I just say it's hella expensive, the 40X movies. I think it's like 175
Is it more than
per
IMAX?
person.
Wow.
Yeah, it's more than IMAX.
I
Bruh.
watched one of the Transformers movies in it. You know, like every time that they like transform and stuff, it's like the chair shakes like ever so slightly. So, and every time someone
Yeah.
gets punched, like another robot gets punched,
Then
the
you get
chairs-
punched as
no,
well.
No, the chair like has a slight vibration, so you can actually like feel like it feels like there's weight behind
But-
the punch, though.
Yeah, I thought that would break my immersion. I want to get slugged in the face.
just someone standing in front of Roopels. Just as soon as there's a punch, he just
I want to
punches it.
bleed at the end.
Whoa,
It's like, whoa, this movie was so good.
I
know,
yearn for true
it's
immersion.
It's like, no, when Roopels is sitting there, he's looking up at the screen. It's like, whoa, it's like the fist is coming straight at me. Next moment, lights out.
Jeez, I always wanted to watch Fight Club.
No, I can experience it.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
why am I
you know,
fighting
Fight
myself?
Walks out of there with his tooth in his hands, like, hey.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Alright,
okay, my
review.
turn.
This movie caused me physical pain to watch. I love it.
Alright, next question.
Okay, Kenzatron.
So, the 5-second rule. Alright, picture this. It's been a while, COVID-19, you haven't had chicken nuggets for a while. So, you've got your chicken nuggets, you drop one on the floor of your kitchen. You pick it up, dust it off, and eat it when no one's looking. Do you believe in the 5-second rule?
Okay, come
I
on.
would-
There's only
I
one
would-
right answer for the boys, okay?
I would eat it even if someone is watching.
Yes!
Yes.
Oh
The
my
5-second
goodness,
rule
no.
doesn't bother the. Here's the reason why I think that.
It
The
boosts your
5-second
immunity.
bingo,
Oh,
Yes.
eh.
bingo,
If you expose to more germs, then you're way more healthier.
exactly.
Uh-uh.
Your
Wait,
immune
no.
system gets a
Oh my
boost.
god, that's gross.
I would,
Imagine
I would.
someone poo on the bottom of their shoes into your kitchen. And
Yeah,
you
of
drop
course.
a chicken nugget on
Sounds
the
like something
same
with a weak.
spot.
We
Sounds
can
like
be-
some-
I
weak
see it
immune-
as
immunity
extra
system.
flavoring. It's
Oh.
just a bit of extra flavoring,
No.
that's all.
Oh no, that reminds me of those. Oh,
No.
we had a teacher who used to have like. Okay, so now he's standing there in front of the class, and he still had like his breakfast and his beer and stuff, and they're like, "Sir, there's still like egg and like scrambled egg and stuff," and then say, "Oh, just extra flavor, just."
No, that is
Sounds like
gross.
something that sounds like something I would do.
Can you see this? You sound like someone with a weak immune system right now.
Oh no, it's first
Tough
of all
talk for
it's
someone with
chicken,
a
and
weak
second of
immune
all it's
system.
hit the floor.
Achoo.
Your white blood cells be puny. Mine be going to the gym every day. They know how to use that leg machine. It's crazy.
Sis.
Dude, do you even white blood cell though?
do you even curl your white blood cells?
Do they even live, bro?
Okay, Dave, tell me. We all know that the TikTok influencers like Shanae, is it Shanae? Shani? I'm dumb.
Shanae.
Shanae and Robbie really enjoy your content and count you as a friend. How do you feel about that?
Yo, that's still, personally for me, that's completely unreal. Like, I still to this day can't believe I'm actually able to hang out with Shanae, hang out with Robbie, just call them friends. It's honestly, I can't believe it. For example, now, Shanae the other day, she hosted on CakeNet, she was the host for the school top 10. She was
better.
Alright.
That show still
Channel one.
exists? That show still exists?
It still exists. She was the host the other day.
My school had
Oh,
one
wow.
visit and never again.
My school never had.
So
Pretty
for me,
sure.
it's quite. I can't believe it, and personally because I was always a person. My social media presence was always null and void. Like I didn't have a social media presence at all. So I never had really a lot of big followers or other people knew about me.
I
Nothing.
mean, you have the Roopels following you.
Hello.
Excuse me, you have the...
Yeah, RuPaul's RuPaul.
These
Roopels.
Oh.
No,
Wow.
I'm talking about before TikTok.
Yeah.
Before TikTok. So
The Petroleum.
Yeah, petroleum. Yeah.
So for me, it's completely unrealistic. Not unrealistic, but I can't
It's
believe it.
unreal.
It's unreal, and I
Yeah.
honestly cherish every moment. To be able to know that I'm on a WhatsApp group with them where I can just go like, "Hey guys, how's everyone doing?" And then there's a WhatsApp group. It's with Robbie, Shanae, all the big people. My head is just like, what? I can't believe this is happening. For me, a person that was never really popular, and now all of a sudden I'm with the Primals. I'm on a flipping podcast and everything, and I'm just like, what the hell is happening?
This should be a movie.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
inspirational.
PrimalCast.
Yeah.
Movie.
It is.
Oh no, Devi, the movie.
DeViBos the movie.
Schmeppy.
No.
Guys, I
and then
can't just wait around and people notice me.
No, it's Devi at the front, and then it's
Sorry,
Schmepi in the background, just like all evil and stuff, and then just...
Maybe it's the villain.
Yeah, Schmepi's the villain.
It could be a Fight Club thing.
You can take my money.
Oh, hey yo,
Oh,
Schmepi.
shit.
And in the
I
end,
wish-
he has
Oh
to
my
fight
goodness.
his
You guys
inner
remember
son.
how Schmepi became?
That was actually one of
No.
the questions I wanted to make.
Yeah.
How did Schmepi become real again?
Do you remember
He's
that
become a
video
real boy.
I made about looking into the sun?
I think
It was
so.
one morning. I
Oh,
was driving to
yes.
work.
I remember you sent it
Oh,
in the
yes.
Primal group. You screaming.
Yeah,
Oh, remember that.
yeah.
Oh.
that was the origin of Schmepi,
It
to be
was like
honest.
3 videos.
That was about 3-4
Yeah.
videos where
That
I'm
was
just
a
looking at the
sequence.
sun. It's just like, what? How did it go again? It was like,
You were driving
Remember-
into the sun.
yeah.
must the
Yeah.
refuse me like this?
It's like, then a bus came between me and the sun, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, thank you, bus, you saved my eyes. And then the bus goes away. And it's like, the pain.
Schmepi was born from pain.
And
He
that-
came from the
When
sun.
will
He descended from the sun.
He is the son of Amud-Ra.
Oh, that's a good one. He was the adopted son. They didn't really want him, but they had no choice.
Hillbilly and Ra just
We have-
came together.
We got a few more minutes left. A few more questions. What do you see for? Okay, this is a bit of a question from me. What do you see in the future for Create ZA and as a community to grow? What do you see for this Create ZA for the TikTokers and stuff?
Honestly, the first time I got to do with Create ZA was at the Mall of Africa meet and greet. I actually was the first time I met Sheldon. And from there, he actually told me about Create ZA and what they stand for, and that it's for creators by creators.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the one thing that I've always tried since I started my TikTok, I started getting fans, but the one thing I enjoyed most was getting to communicate with other creators, getting to know people that had the same interests and everything like that. So once I was able, once Sheldon contacted me and said, do I want to be part of this whole Create ZA thing? I was like, hell yeah, this sounds awesome. And I was, from there, I started communicating with him. He added me onto the WhatsApp group. And from there, we just started adding people, sending out the link, and just getting people into it. And it's actually a very awesome space for creators to share. It's a very safe space for people to share their content, get to know people in the area. For example, man, I think I found through the Create ZA group, I saw about 4 or 5 other people in my town that were on the Create ZA group as well that I didn't know. I was like, what, you guys are from this town? And they're like, yeah, well, we know from it. So it's an awesome place to get to know people that share the same content and everything like that. It's a great place to start growing because everyone is very supportive on the group.
There's also really big creators on there, like Tinkerbell and Chantal.
Yeah, Tinkerbell. You got Tinkerbell. You got Celeste.
Oh, Celeste,
She's on
damn it,
there.
I'm dumb.
You got Celeste on there as well. There's big creators that's a part of the whole thing. I mean, for example, the group that you guys are part of, Verified One.
Let's not forget you're also part of Verified One.
Yeah, I'm part
Even
of all
though
3.
I got adopted by Verified One.
I've been
my goodness.
upgraded to admin.
Hey!
So we got big creators like Baby Love, Carmen Donald, Korean Crew,
Shugabush.
Shugabush,
No.
Roopels.
What?
Yes, Roopels.
Roopels is now part of it as well.
I heard that guy was a filthy weeb.
Oh, dude, what
We also got people like
I heard
Leonae.
that Shugabush
She's
is a
on there as
total
well.
ass.
So there's a lot of great creators that you can actually have contact with and actually get to know the people behind what's going on, and a lot of them are actually willing to work with you. If you message them and just say, or even on the big main group, you can literally drop a message, say, guys, I want to do a collab. Who wants to do? And so many people just say, I'm in. Let's go.
There are a lot of people on that group, right? How many? On the main one?
On the main one, let me quickly have a look, because I know it's big, boys.
I
Big.
mean,
It's
I'm on the
very
one.
big.
I'm on the one where it's like, wait, how many groups?
It's
are
100
in
people.
total? I'm
There's about
also on the-
100.
There's about 4 groups. You got the main group, then you got the 3 verified groups.
And then you have the one official meme group that I sneaked into because I'm big brain. I don't know how I got in there. I just ended up in like the official TikTok meme slash original
Oh,
content
that
WhatsApp group.
that one. I remember that.
Dude, I'm just lurking. Like, I see all of your secrets.
But dude,
I remember that one.
Snuck into the gene pool when the lifeguard wasn't watching.
Now, unfortunately, we do not have a musical outro today because both our music people aren't here.
I mean,
Somebody once
I've
told me
got
the
one
world
more.
he's gonna
Debbie.
roll me.
come and roll
Debbie.
me.
Yes, I'm
Wait,
listening.
We've got a serious question now. Just one
Oh.
last serious question.
Okay.
Okay, so you're on the pulse with regard to all the TikToks and social media and stuff like that. Obviously, being like sort of like a papa bear to a lot of people. Now, there's a lot of young people out there that look up to you 3 specifically, and you what advice would you give to these young kids that are coming onto TikTok, and what would you say to them just to keep themselves safe and all that sort of stuff?
One thing I would advise, first of all, don't take this too seriously. Don't take TikTok so seriously. Don't worry about the followers. Don't worry about the fans, anything like that. Do it because you want to. That's the one thing I would advise. Any newcomer that joins TikTok, just do it because you want to. The followers will come. They will come out their own. As soon as you do it because you want
They
to,
will come for you.
they will come. And being safe, don't... Comments are fine. Comment, not a problem. Don't do private messages. Don't do private messages. Stay away from private messages unless you get to know the person. So, for example, if you see this person is constantly on your comments and stuff like that, TikTok's messaging, if you follow each other and you're able to message, is a very safe space because you can't share anything on it. It's just text.
Yes.
So you can't share pictures, you can't do anything like that. So
Also, don't
I would advise...
to your comments.
Yeah. or like Sugar just doesn't reply.
Don't reply to your comments, because if one person sees, oh no, he replies to his comment but not to my comment, I'm gonna report his video. It happened in the past.
What?
That's literally.
Oh, really?
That's
Oh,
literally.
my
I got
goodness.
it like one of my videos where it's like, I replied to one person and stuff, and then someone commented, "Oh, so you reply to certain people and not all of us." Oh well, and then the video got removed a few minutes later. Like it.
My comments are just full of people who beg for replies. Like, "Hey, I'm first. You reply, right?" It's like,
Does Roopels reply?
Yeah, I
I
do.
mean-
But I only reply on like comments that make sense.
Yeah.
Other people that's like, "Oh, I'm first." It's like that one time. Like, I recently posted this video with like this little doll thing I had. I named him Tyler, and everybody loves Tyler, and they're like, "Oh, Tyler is so cool," and I'm like, "Yeah, Tyler is cool." But then there's just the other people in the comments that's like, "Oh, first." Ha. I just like don't.
I'm
reply.
like,
Nobody
there's-
seems
I
to
must say,
comment.
I'm still small enough. I don't have those comments yet, so
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
still
get
able
used
to
to
reply
it.
to most of my comments.
Speaking of comments, hate comments are funny, guys. Don't take them seriously.
Yeah.
I miss my hate comments. I
They're
miss it
hilarious.
so bad, dude. I have been
I'm
sitting
confused.
waiting for hate comments. I see everyone else getting hate comments, and I'm just like,
The thing is, I don't get why I don't get more hate comments. My content is extremely offensive sometimes. But
Yeah.
people just don't seem to care.
Yeah, they're just like that. It's okay. Let's just let him be him.
Yeah, but you
And
don't
that's why I
care.
don't want to
That's
send
why
my
they don't
videos.
care.
I don't want to send my videos into the Create ZA because I don't think they will be good enough. It won't fit into a brand.
no. What they'll do is be like, okay, is it wise to have Roopels on this thing?
They were like, "Who is this guy? Why is he here?"
We gotta add a little spice.
Just
Oh
give
my
it a good
goodness.
old rub. Spice it up a bit.
Just a little bit, boys. Just a
Yeah,
little bit.
boy. Alright, so,
Yay!
Devi, you want to do a quick advertisement where we can find you online and stuff like that?
Basically, I try to stick with one thing. So if you want to search me, just search DeViBos. It's basically everywhere. It's on my Instagram is DeViBos, just with an underscore. But TikTok, DeViBos. Go follow me on TikTok. I mostly just have Instagram and TikTok. That's about all I do.
His OnlyFans is DavidBoss_uwu.
Oh yeah, my OnlyFans. Don't forget about my
Can't
OnlyFans.
forget the OnlyFans.
You will be disappointed.
Good reference, me.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways,
Meme of the week next week.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
you will be disappointed. You see,
my
you
goodness.
see. What? Look at that! Look at that! That's the meme of the week. It doesn't make sense for everyone. It only makes sense for us.
Because Ruben deleted them like a filthy scrub.
that's I'll take full responsibility for those.
Well, they
Oh,
weren't that good
goodness.
anyways. No, never mind. We didn't know how to
That
do
first
podcasts
one
like
was
that.
good, but
Yeah, all the
We
meme
still
of the
know.
weeks are good. They're all good.
Yeah,
All of them.
definitely.
Yeah,
not
they
feeling
were
so
well
great about
picked out.
episode 2,
Well,
but
it's all good.
6.5, I think, is still my favorite.
6.5.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, when we
I
opened
love
up with
6.5.
sausage fingers.
No, that's
Sage fingers.
No, that's episode 6.
Yeah, no,
I think.
6.5 was the last one on your channel.
Yeah, that was very cool because we just
Yeah.
like talked about school and stories and stuff like that.
Truth,
Just a bunch
truth.
of Crappy. So, ladies and gentlemen,
And now
next week-
now we spend 20 minutes on poop.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, tune in next week. Next week we are actually finally
No,
questioning
no.
the one, the only ShadowSun. Kenzie, actually. Yes.
We gotta
Oh
we
my
gotta work
goodness.
together, guys. This is gonna be difficult.
This one
It's
is
gonna
be
difficult.
so
hard.
We actually
How
have
do we
to-
do questions?
Kenzie,
Oh,
write your own
Kenzie's the one
questions.
Don't worry, I'll definitely come up with questions. But, ladies and gentlemen, tune in
You-
next week for
Bye, Jessica.
for yeah,
see you.
Kenzie's interview.
Oh,
I don't know
my
what to call it
goodness.
except for the watcher watches you or something. I don't know. We'll think of a name throughout the week.
Mm,
But in
And guys,
all honesty,
I have one
You are-
last tip. I have one last tip
Yeah.
for everyone. Make sure there's toilet paper before you go.
Yes, that's the closing. That's the closing.
DeViBos 2020.
Make sure this,
Make sure there's toilet paper.
it's like a
Sun
black and
Tzu
white image.
17.
Black and white image, him sitting there. Anyway, guys, this has been the Primal
Like
Cast.
classical
Yeah.
music.
This has been
Christmas socks in lieu of toilet paper.
This has been the Primal Cast, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'm Shugabush. Joining us tonight was DeViBos, Angel Screed, Roopels, and ShadowSun. And feel free to join the link, join the Discord server via the link below. And
Oh,
yeah, have fun. Bye, guys.
thanks for joining, guys. Bye.
Enjoy the night.
Remember to donate to the orphanage.
Sausage fingers.
Sausage fingers.
Sausage fingers. Yikes. Big yikes.
Yo, that's a good name.
That is
The
a good thing,
orphanage.
Sausage fingers orphanage. Oh,
Let me write that down.
The reality hits hard on that one.
Jeez.
No.
Especially how Roopels wants to run it.
Mm.
Ah!